Atom. Atom is the smallest particle of any given element, which is indivisible. But nowadays we can divide atoms into three basic elements: electrons, protons, and neutrons. Electron and the proton have a charge of about 1.6 times 10 power negative 19 coulombs. Proton and the neutron have almost the same mass, about 1.67 times 10 power negative 27 kg. Mass of proton to mass of electron is in the ratio of 1844 ratio. But a question can arise: why is that the charge of electron and the charge of proton is the same in the opposite directions, but the mass is different? It's because of the relativistic speed. That is, electron is always moving around the nucleus or in the lattice, but proton is almost at rest. So, if we calculate that mass, we can get about 9.11 times 10 power negative 31 kg. It's very small. But if we take now, we assume that some of them, or the mass of proton and the mass of electron and the mass of neutron are the same, 1.67 times 10 power negative 27 kg. Then we can account for another mass as giving the electron kinetic energy and momentum to move with a very certain speed. Now that's what we are going to calculate. Velocity is given by 1 over m squared over b squared mp squared times c. C is the speed of photon in the vacuum. So let us now calculate. When we do the formulation, we get m mass of electron over mass of proton squared, mass of electron squared, and the mass of proton squared is equal to 1 minus p squared over c squared. Now, when we formulate that formula, we come to mass of electron, which is 1 over 1844, the mass of proton. So now, when we formulate that formula, we get velocity to be 844 squared minus 1 squared over 1844 squared, the square root, times c, which we come to a velocity of about 0.9999985, the speed of light. All that speed gives gives the electron momentum and the kinetic energy with a velocity moving around the atom and lattice.